Hi, I'm Dylan from Sydney Stone, and today we are going to review the new MOHR Paper Cutter lineup for Canada. So MOHR offers paper cutters in 3 different sizes. We have a 56, 66, and 80 centimeter machine. So that means our range is from 22 inches up to 31.5 inches. Now each of those cutters is offered in 2 versions. We have the monochrome 5.5 inch display version, which is called the Eco, and we also have what we refer to as the D Plus model. Now this is an 18.5 inch color touchscreen. The Eco model is equipped with a 5.5 inch monochrome display. The functions on this display include 198 programming locations, operator guidance in 9 different languages, programming during the cut, programming of jogging marks, clamping time before cutting, and ejection. The D Plus model comes with an 18.5 inch color touchscreen. The benefits of this screen are we have 1,998 programmable memory locations, and we also have what we call process visualization. This will visually guide your paper cutter operator on how to process the cutting job. So the last thing I wanted to mention about this model is what we call the PNET Service CompuCut. We'll talk more about that later. First, let's start with safety. All MOHR cutters come with a 20-channel infrared light barrier, 2-hand cut release, transparent rear table cover, permanent surveillance of knife after the run, machine self-diagnostic showing inspection level, and lastly, we have an extremely safe knife change procedure where you always have a protected knife edge. All of these features are key to ensuring that you and your team are safe during the operation of the paper cutter. Now let me show you just how well built these cutters are. We have here a nice bright LED table light along with an optical cut line light. Also look here, we're easily able to adjust the blade depth at very fine increments. The stainless steel table means we're easily able to disassemble the cutter for moving into locations with a single door access. We have an overall robust construction with a compact and sturdy frame. One feature exclusive to the 80 centimeter machine is an air table. The MOHR range of paper cutters are all fully hydraulic. The nice thing about this system is it's not running constantly. So as we can hear, there's no noise while the machine is on but not pressed. So we press the cut buttons, the system will activate. The other great benefit is we have what's called fully adjustable clamping pressure. All we do is simply turn the dial. If we have 14-point card that might be coated on both sides, we can turn the dial all the way up to increase our clamping pressure. If we have stock that's a little more fragile, we could turn the clamping pressure down to minimize the impact. Okay, the block programming mode on the MOHR cutter is actually a great way to create a job and have it spit out a fully visually guided process on how we should cut that job. So the key here is we input some important data. So that would be the sheet size. So we're saying it's an 18 by 12. And then it's going to ask us other information. What are the gutters? What are the final size of the product? And how many up we're going to do. And from there, once we're done, we literally get pushed out a job that tells us when to turn the paper right, when to turn it left, does push-outs when we need them, and all of these things are visually cued, so you as the operator can easily finish this product. So the D Plus is optionally available with what we call PNET Service CompuCut. And the great benefits of this Service CompuCut is we can have varying degrees of efficiency built in. If we integrate this in a JDF, SIP3, SIP4, or IFC format, we can connect the software program that is external to the guillotine, and then our pre-press data can be used to automatically create our program. So all we do is export the pre-pressed data from our JDF file, and then we dump it down into the guillotine, and the guillotine operator can then simply recall the data and be guided through the process visually. Now let's go over the pros and cons of the MOHR 56, 66, and 80 paper cutters. First, the pros. The paper cutters are built by Adolf Mohr Maschinenfabrik in Germany. These guys have built over 130,000 paper cutters in their history, and they absolutely understand how important it is that your paper cutter is always functional. The D Plus offers a glimpse into how the future of efficiency and integrated workflow can be. The optional PNET Service CompuCut system will suit folks that are looking to drive absolute efficiency and limit wastage, while also enhancing the flexibility of their finishing department. Okay, so now let's look at the cons of these MOHR cutters. So the Eco model, while practically it can program the same way, it's a little bit more complex to set up. So we do recommend that we use this model for folks that are doing simpler tasks. Now, while the D+ model might initially look a little bit more complex, they've built in a help system to make that easier for you. All we do is press the help button and then the icon that might be confusing us, and it will describe in words what that icon means. Now, in closing, the Mohr line of paper cutters offers exceptional value to Canadian printers. As an owner, I would have great comfort in knowing that I've got a brand like Mohr supporting my machines. They're German built, they're reliable, and they're of exceptional quality. Now, I would recommend look at the PNet Service CompuCut system and evaluate that against your current workflow challenges to decide if that is the right thing for your business. If you want to learn more about Mohr in Canada, please watch our Introducing Mohr to Canada video.